Oh, yeah,
And
I've
that's a
seen it, right?
picture of Fallant with the bullet hole in his head.
Yes, it is.
And that's the bullet hole that you described to the jury as being in his temple on the left side.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, the rap game is getting slick once more. Because 6ix9ine, the legendary rainbow-haired snitch, recently responded to T.I. considering the snitching scandals involving Gunna. And he didn't merely spill tea, he threw the whole Lipton factory at them. Did you believe that the drama was finished? No, this alone converts the Fast and Furious family loyalty credo into a crude joke and makes power seem like a bedtime tale. Out here, 6ix9ine is verbally attacking others, shouting, if he's the rat, then T.I. and Gunna are in charge of the entire pet shop. The web. Blowing up. Admirers. Like the Avengers after Endgame, it's divided. Hip-hop, too. Observing the mayhem as if it were the halftime show for the Super Bowl. I'll be dissecting every outrageous statement made by 6ix9ine, every hidden message he sent, and the reasons why this could be the most messy snitch-off in rap history in a few minutes. Because havoc ensues. When 6ix9ine speaks, and this time he's not merely trolling. Instead, he's revealing receipts, mentioning legendary figures, and laughing like the Joker at everyone's moral compass. Now, let's go back in time to 2019 and relive this mess. That year, 6ix9ine painted his hair like a Skittles bag, went to court, snitched half the rap industry, and somehow emerged happier than ever. In the present, the King of Chaos has chosen to make another appearance, this time bringing T.I. with him, and Gunna directly into the public opinion courtroom. And believe me, it's more repulsive than a 3-A.M. Twitter thread. It all began when T.I. videos started to reappear. To avoid a firearms charge, he allegedly confessed to spying on his deceased cousin. Yes, Tip replied, yeah, I told on cuz, but he gone, so it don't count. What about the internet? Lost it is. Think, everyone said, hold on, Tip, this is government paperwork, not a confession from a church. Then there's Mr. Ushin P. Gunna. He accepted a plea bargain after the entire YSL RICO case. And he returned home looking like he had won parole bingo. The streets were unhappy. People started murmuring no, shouting, Gunna's a rat. Gunna is a traitor. Young Thug's followers began unfollowing him as if it were a virtual funeral. Just as the ruckus was starting to calm down, 6ix9ine entered the fray with the words, oh, you guys forgot who the original snitch is? 6ix9ine appeared in an Instagram live that resembled a circus act, yelling, laughing, and essentially stoking every rap feud of the decade. And I quote him, look at your heroes now, even if they called me a rat. T.I. stated. Gunna said, the entire rap scene is rife with master splinters. And the internet blew out, dude. In a Grand Theft Auto chase, memes traveled quicker than bullets. One had T.I. picture shopped as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splinter. He gave Gunna and 6ix9ine cheese while saying, my sons, you have done well. Meanwhile, 6ix9ine supporters, who treat pandemonium like food, began yelling double standards. They said when 6ix9ine told, y'all canceled him. But you guys call it cooperation when your favorite rappers do it. And really, that was more powerful than a Drake diss song. The most outrageous aspect. 6ix9ine continued after that. He began sharing old interviews, bringing up court documents, and criticizing reporters for losing their enthusiasm. I said, he said. You guys blackballed me, but now you're attempting to sympathize with Gunna. Please. You would also pardon me if I had a song with Travis Scott all around you? You could practically hear phones crashing into record screens. Even T.I. attempted to return the clap. As composed as ever, Tip went live wearing sunglasses as if he were too cool to face any accusations. You guys believe anything you see online? He continued. I haven't betrayed anyone. The man above and I were involved in that circumstance. However, 6ix9ine didn't believe it. He yelled as he uploaded another story. No, big bro, talk to the feds instead of God right now. This section for comments. Complete chaos. Some followers sided with T.I, claiming that 6ix9ine was only interested in staying relevant. No, he's got a point trap's moral code is faker than a reality TV romance, said others. This is the point at when things went nuclear. During a backstage interview, Gunna, who had been silent for months, suddenly spoke. "I ain't no snitch," he declared. Before the reporter could even nod, 6ix9ine published it with the following caption, "I did what I had to do to come home." Rendering. I also told was like seeing 3 rappers compete to out-snitch one another on America's Got Testimony, a rap reality program. Let's not overlook T.I and 6ix9ine and have a long history of beef. He was originally referred to by Tip as the poster kid for what not to do. Now, 6ix9ine is essentially taking that remark and saying, "Nope, dude, you wrote the manual." Hip-hop Twitter became a federal probe at this moment. Fake documents, mugshots, and insane hypotheses were being shared, such as 6ix9ine is working for the CIA to expose rap hypocrisy. To be honest, the way he's pulling names left and right makes it seem plausible. DJ Catamex's posts had absolutely insane comment sections. Another user said, "If Gunna, 6ix9ine, and T.I just started a new genre, rat hop, put together a collaboration and name it Witness Protection." The most bizarre twist. You can tell when 50 Cent is going to get serious because he even added a mysterious laughing emoji. That man has the ability to escalate a simple into a full-fledged online conflict. However, underlying all of the mayhem, a more profound question was simmering. Is the street code as a whole extinct? Because what rules are there anymore if everyone is breaking them? Fans are munching on popcorn, the rap community is split, and 6ix9ine. "Told y'all, they just like me. They just wear better PR," he says, grinning evilly as he sits back. But believe me, this isn't even the most outrageous part. After all, what did 6ix9ine say next? It completely turned the snitch debate on its head. Oh no, that boy transformed his phone into a flamethrower. If you thought 6ix9ine was finished after those shots, you were mistaken. Because he released a video the very next day that had the whole rap scene gasp for breath. Like it was the Super Bowl of snitching with dramatic music, fictitious documents flashing across the screen, and his rainbow hair dancing like he had just figured out the cheat code. He opened the video. Into the camera, he yelled. Twitter was being overrun by users as if it were a virtual riot. One person wrote, 6ix9ine woke up and chose federal energy. Another said if being loud was a felony, he'd be doing life. Still, some argued 6ix9ine was clout chasing once more. While others acknowledged that he was kinda spittin' though, Gunna supporters attempted to defend their man in the meantime. They shared footage of him giving to charities with the caption, "He's changing lives, not telling tales." However, one of those videos was immediately uploaded by 6ix9ine, who wrote, "A rat with a gift bag is still a rat that gives back." Barbaric. Completely inappropriate, yet completely 6ix9ine. Then, T.I leaped into the fray. He shared a video on Instagram with the caption, "You guys must quit allowing clowns to talk on kings. I've always been dependable. Don't be fooled by the internet. I communicate, not cooperate." What the hell does that mean, bro? There were two sections in the comment section, preach, tip, and a snitch would say precisely that. As you are aware, 6ix9ine did not tolerate that. His first response was a side-by-side video in which T.I on one. A meme of him shaking hands with an FBI agent as 50 Cent's Many Men was manipulated in the background, with the caption, "I don't cooperate." When Rubber Band Man became Federal Friend Man, the internet had gone crazy at this time. The drama was being turned into a 24-hour soap opera by TikTok makers, podcasts, and rap sites. Fan theories that you had included. This is something that 6ix9ine is doing for an upcoming album? T.I conspiring, in secret with the feds too. Keep him quiet. Pushin' P paperwork is a diss track that Gunna is planning. During the Breakfast Club, Charlemagne the God even interrupted, saying they all confessed like they were on Law & Order, hip-hop victims unit. But I don't know who's telling the truth anymore. In the meantime, 6ix9ine's live streams began to reach 500,000 people once more. The man sounded like he was giving a live Twitch testimony. He was shouting, teasing, and laughing, saying, "You all hate me because I uttered the quiet portion aloud." He wasn't lying either, as more musicians began to backtrack as he spoke. People started abruptly changing the content of their interviews, removing posts, and acting as though they had never left a comment on 6ix9ine before. The supporters, however, didn't buy it. It resembled a PowerPoint presentation of hypocrisy when Reddit posts appeared comparing all the rappers who had branded 6ix9ine and a snitch side by side and now had questionable paperwork. Else joined the chat, you ask? Boosie Bettas. In terms of street code, this dude never misses a beat. Boosie leaped into Instagram Live and yelled, "The entire game is dead if you're still listening to rats." What I said? Within 10 minutes. 6ix9ine replied with a remix of Boosie's statement that was altered to a trap beat and captioned, "Because he can't spell federal." Boosie is mad. By now, the memes were writing themselves. At a courthouse desk, one had 6ix9ine shouting, "Objection! Your Honor, they started it first." In another, Gunna was seen clutching a block of cheese as if it were a Grammy. The internet had not lost. The change, however, came more abruptly in the form of an old Vlad TV interview with T.I. than a 50 Cent lyric resurfaced. Rat emojis flooded the comments section as quickly as a New York subway. And he discussed that exact gun case and how his cousin's death made things easier. 6ix9ine used just one word while reposting that clip. At this point, T.I. was enraged. He went live once more, gazing straight into the camera as though he were going to preach. "I'm from the trap, so pay attention. I have witnessed things that you all couldn't fathom. I have never told on any man who is on this planet. However, the internet is more interested in memes than in subtleties." And 6ix9ine had already turned them into a weapon. Influencers were responding to each clip as if it were the Breaking Bad Atlanta edition season finale. Everybody had a viewpoint. That's why I move in silence. Even Rick Ross stepped in. "Bro, you literally own Wingstop, not the mafia," fans retorted, laughing even harder. "Real bosses don't do interviews." Then, in a dramatic twist, Gunna chose to release a sample of a brand new song. And did you know what the lyrics said? "I'm just pushing my piece. I'm not folding or breaking." The internet went crazy. The excerpt was reposted by 6ix9ine, who wrote, "This man just released a gospel record for rats. Everything about the craziness, the boldness, the memes was flawless." However, beneath all of that teasing, 6ix9ine had struck a chord. Because suddenly, the question wasn't just who snitched. Who's keeping it real anymore? 'Twas 6ix9ine was laughing all the way to the algorithm bank while the rap scene collapsed under its own contradictions. His interaction was only increased by every taunt, retort, and rat emoji, demonstrating once more that in 2025, the biggest snitch in the game may also be the most genuine troll on the planet. However, if you believe that this is the end, you're mistaken. 6ix9ine's subsequent action caused everyone, including the most vocal critics, to stop talking. What did he do then? The internet was broken, not simply shaken. The game takes a drastic turn in part 3, so stay tuned, and when everyone believed that the snitch storm was over, 6ix9ine did what only he can do. He used the entire incident as a springboard for his comeback. Since T.I was busy releasing heartfelt songs about loyalty and 6ix9ine was giving interviews defending his non-snitch confession. 6ix9ine was in the studio, laughing, recording, and making plans. 3 days later, he unexpectedly released the song Certified Cheese on YouTube. The cover art, a piece of Swiss cheese with rainbow hair and chains. This cannot be made up. It reached 3 million views in 2 hours. The first sentence, I just got greater PR, boo. They say I'm a rat, but your idols squeal too. Hey, bro. The internet lost consciousness. Even his detractors had to concede that the man was skilled at turning a scandal into a show. TikTok was overrun by fans who used the song as a background for T.I interviews and memes from the Gunna courtroom. It was anarchy and brilliant marketing. 6ix9ine. Meanwhile, returned to Instagram Live and danced to his own diss music while shouting, "The truth is now paying my rent again after they blackballed me for speaking the truth." The biggest villain in the rap industry suddenly rose to the top of the internet trending list once more. However, the drama didn't end there. T.I released a miniseries consisting of interviews, poignant piano music, and what fans are now referring to as a damage control documentary in which he discussed atonement, street codes, and how the internet can't define a man. And just when you thought he had an opportunity to regain control of the story, 6ix9ine shared the trailer with the following caption: "New series plea deal sponsored Snitch Flicks Originals." It was unbelievable how disrespectful they were. Now, even seasoned hip-hop artists were filling in. "Yo, these young cats forgot the code." Fat Joe posted on Instagram, "We're not allowed to speak to the federal government or to one another." The irony. "But Joe, didn't you say you'd snitch if it saved your mom?" The comments were filled with, the industry as a whole was consuming itself. The true jaw-dropper then arrived. Screenshots of DMs purportedly exchanged between 6ix9ine and Gunna's PR team began to circulate, revealing that 6ix9ine was given a feature deal in exchange for toned down the trolling. He shared the screenshots himself, captioning them, "I said, make cheese," and they said, "Let's make peace." Just that line. Instant content for memes. An hour later, it was altered to create a phony motivational poster with the words, "When they offer peace, you make cheese." 6/9/2025. The snitch debate was now about pop culture rather than crime at all. Everyone wanted a piece, whether it was on podcasts, talk shows, or reaction channels. Even parodies of Ellen DeGeneres began tweeting about it. You can tell it's gone too far at that point. Additionally, while at all, T.I continued to make an effort to stand tall. It should have been a PR victory when he even went to a charity function and gave a lengthy speech about honor and integrity. But someone in the audience shouted, "Tell us more about your cousin Tip," and everyone in the audience chuckled. You realize the harm had been done at that point. In the meantime, Gunna released a new song with lyrics like these that address the issue head-on. "Ain't no cheese. I just cut ties," they say, "but I sleep fine." Well done, Gunna. However, you can't leave Reddit by rhyming, because a meme featuring him holding cheese and scissors was created from the lyrics in a matter of minutes. Man, the internet is unbeaten. Ever the opportunist, 6ix9ine now chose to take advantage of the situation. You already know who his first topic was, T.I. He launched a live podcast special called The Rat Trap, in which he pledged to expose all the fake gangstas who folded before me. As well as Gunna, while drinking a juice box as if it were a bottle of champagne, he went live and exclaimed, "Even though I'm still outside, they called me the rat. I didn't hide behind anyone, but they did." Just one clip. 12 million views in a single day. He was being quoted as though he had just given the 10 commandments of trolling. This man got no breaks, 50 Cent had to remark. The most amusing aspect. It was evident that 6ix9ine was having a great time. It seemed as though he was planning the demise of street credibility itself with each post and response. The true twist, though, is that labels were subtly re-engaging behind the mayhem. Rumors circulated that 6ix9ine had received several offers from foreign labels, eager to support his anti-industry persona. All of a sudden, the man who everyone vowed never to work again was making money. T.I, he said nothing. Gunna centered on the music. The public, however, had already decided. 6ix9ine was found guilty of trolling in the court of viral opinion, but not guilty of losing relevance. The fact is that in 2025, controversy will be the brand. Additionally, 6ix9ine just reminded everyone that the loudest person wins in this game. In addition to defending himself, he turned the entire idea of snitching into a movement, a meme, and a marketing tool. Every slight turned into an engagement. Each rat remark served as a free advertisement. And with that carefree look, he laughed into the camera as he concluded his last live stream of the week, saying, "The truth cannot be erased. It can only be muted till the subsequent upload. Mic drop." Because 6ix9ine did more than just survive the culture war. Whether you like him or not, it belonged to him. The true query now is, who will be the next? Because no rapper's street cred is safe after this ordeal, not even those who preach loyalty. What about 6ix9ine? He is already watching, waiting, and most likely writing plea deals and PR. Another diss track? Greetings from the future of hip-hop, where the new holy trinity is clout, truth, and trolling. And you know what? The rat continues to prevail. There you have it, everyone. The century's greatest rat race. At a clout convention, 6ix9ine completely turned the notion of street loyalty upside down. Pulled T.I and ridiculed Gunna memes are spreading more quickly than conspiracy theories. The internet is still on fire, and the rap industry may never fully recover now. If you ever gasped, chuckled, or simply side-eyed your phone while watching this video, hit the like button like you're breaking a promise. To ensure you don't miss the next viral meltdown, hit the subscribe button. Every Tuesday, drama is ringing louder than 6ix9ine. What do you think? Did 6ix9ine just reveal the largest double standard in hip-hop? Or is he just the loudest troll in the world? Since the actual inquiry starts in the comments, feel free to share your ideas, theories, and favorite memes there. Spills, leaks, and clapbacks straight out of the oven, oozing with astonishment, sarcasm, and receipts you didn't even request, are only available on this one channel. The pandemonium persists every week. And as you are already aware, you soak up the mess when it happens. Because the next story could make this one seem like a Sunday sermon. Make sure to keep your alerts on.